Rapstreak 13 here today, and I've got the Empire Prophecy, which I'm going to be reviewing. So I've had about, let's say, 10 or 11 cases of this Prophecy so far. Got this really big, really good pictures, makes it look very advanced. About this box for stores, also available as a display. So you can just pull it in there, push that down, and you've got yourself a display for Prophecy. Say you're putting that in a glass window in your store or something, everybody can see it and see where they're going. So here's the Prophecy, put that aside. Let's see what we got. Speed feed, you buy this separately, I'll show you that in a minute. Four extra magnets and one extra spring for the lid. This is a magnetic lid, but it does also have a spring to help it get up because the magnets aren't strong enough, or they're strong enough but it doesn't feel as smooth as it does with the spring. So that you get spares just in case magnets go bad, lose a magnet, put a new one on. Then we have the manual, which is black and white, but it has lots of pictures on how to take apart the Prophecy. You've got settings for the board, RF instructions, disassembly, assembly, all that good stuff. Then you got a diagram of the entire loader taken apart, and then you have troubleshooting. Well, we've got that there. There. Now we're going to talk about the speed feed. This, in my opinion, is the best speed feed in all of paintball, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the speed feed has a bigger opening for pouring into pods than a regular speed feed, say like Virtue Crown or a die speed feed. Just it's so much easier when you're loading paint, and these little teeth thing, they don't sag like the Virtue Crowns after you use them for a while. Like, I've used this one, like I said, 10, 11 cases, looks brand new. It's also got a nice kind of so soft rubber, almost kind of like sucks onto the Prophecy, so it doesn't pop open like a Virtue Crown. But I love this thing, it's totally worth the money. If you have a Prophecy, don't even think about a Virtue Crown, just go with this. The best speed in all of paintball. Okay, put this box down. I'll show you how to install the speed feed too in a minute or two after I'm done reading this. Okay, so here we have the Prophecy. I got mine in smoke, which is really nice, so you can see everything it has all the time. And like the motor, it's all blacked out, it's really hard to see everything. You got the nice magnetic lid. It's a huge lid, you can basically fit your entire hand in there. But it makes it really easy for loading paint. Say you're in the middle of a speedball match, you can't really look where you're feeding paint into. This just makes it so much easier. Magnetic lid, so it's really smooth. It's spring assisted too. It's a really smooth opening and closing motion. Just got that nice snapping noise, or not, just that click of the magnets sealing with each other when it closes. I don't know, I like the sound of it. Okay, and next we have the capacity. It holds about 238, 240 paintballs with the stock nose. And while we're here, we'll just show you how to remove this. There's a tab on the bottom, tab on the top. Press both. Slides right off. As you can see, the nose also, this nose is also part of the feed neck, which attaches down here. You've got the replaceable feed neck, so you crack it, just slide that out, put a new one in. You've also got the aluminum ones for sale now. But you've got nose cone, you can get a 200 and a 280 capacity nose cone too, if you want to. Just snap it in, just as easy, pop it. It's not going to fall off, it's not going to break on you. Okay, and then we have the electronics on the Prophecy. This has very advanced electronics for a loader. This is basically, these electronics, what it has in here in these modes, are what come in some of the lower end guns. That's how advanced this thing is. So basically, just turn it on, it's a little dip switch, it's on, you press this button to advance the ball stack. And you just load it, fill it up. Then this one, select modes. You hold this, you can scroll through modes, just like a gun, just like the NT board. Pull the trigger a certain amount of times. You're on that setting. Same with this. Just press the button that many times. Let's get to speed. This loader is very, very, very fast. I'm gonna say it's just as fast as the rotor, maybe even a little bit faster. I don't know. Also, it's a very light loader too. Once you fill it up on paint, it does get a bit heavier than say the rotor when it's filled up in paint, because it just holds a lot more paint. Okay, let's go to the downsides. Or one more thing though. This loader has the magnet clutch system, which, as you can see, there's these magnets in here, and you can actually take those out and put them in different configurations depending on what kind of paint you're shooting. If you're shooting really brittle tournament paint, or you're just shooting red paint. Then you've got the magnet clutch, again, makes it super soft on paint. Okay, now downsides. Overall, the shell on this just feels very brittle, like the exterior shell. Like, I've had friends who've cracked theirs, I've seen people crack theirs. I haven't personally, but I don't know, mine, I don't know, it looks like it's gonna crack soon, but I've also got the rip drive down here, forgot to mention that, in case you run out of batteries. But it does go through batteries very, very, very fast. For me, it's maybe 4 or 5 cases before I have to replace the batteries. And once you start, after 2 or 3 cases, it starts jamming because it starts running lower and lower on batteries. But it's a good loader. I like it a lot. I used it for a while, then I went back to the rotor just because I like the durability and reliability of it. But overall, I'll give this, say, is 8.5 out of 10. Just a good loader. It's $100. You really can't beat it at that price. But okay, so I'll show you how to put on the speed feed now. You just take off the nose cone. Grab the speed feed. What you're gonna do? Open the lid. Pry apart these 2 areas right here on the shell. Just slide it out. Take the spring out too if you want. Probably better so the speed feed doesn't pop up. What you do? Slide it in the left first, then the right. Close the speed feed. Put on the nose cone. You're good to go. Speed feed's in. It's on there really tight. And that's basically how to take off, or put in the speed feed, take off the lid. Put in the lid, same method. You just put the spring in, or, you know, attach the spring to the lid. Make sure this top part here is against the lid. Then you just slide it in. There's a little hole that the spring goes into, and then you're good to go. So I hope you liked the review. Please subscribe. Thanks a lot.